so controversial.
Why? You should be in
You just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. We bailed you out to come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You facing charges.
Hello, and welcome back to the final third. It's different now. Football's back. We had a short break. How long is it? What, 2 weeks? Yeah, about 2 weeks. 2 weeks, but we're back. We're back every single day for a month. It's Euro 2020 time. I'm your host today, CJ, with my guy, co-host Banks.
Banks in the building. I'm happy, man. Euro 2020 style. We get football back for a little bit. Home flying up and down the place. How can I not be happy?
Exactly, man. For all football fans, I'm sure we're excited about 8 o'clock today. See Italy kicking off against Turkey.
Yeah, completely right.
Yeah, should be a good game. But anyway, we'll get straight into it. Obviously, I'm going to start with our favorite European Championship moments. I'm gonna let you kick off.
Favorite European Championship moments. See, I got a couple. See, as a young United fan, I wouldn't even say this is probably my worst moment, worst/best, because I'm a fan of an underdog. But seeing a young Ronaldo rip up the Euro 2004, I was just like, I can't believe this youth plays for my team. Like seeing him, the young boy star, and I'm thinking, what? Man's ripping up with his little blonde highlights, doing the step overs and shit. I'm thinking, what? This he plays for my team. He plays for us. I was gassed.
Crazy.
And then I see Greece's janky ass team. But I like the thing is I like the underdog story as well. So even though my boy Ronaldo lost at the time, I was still happy to see Greece won because I was thinking they had no flipping chance.
No chance.
I was thinking they had no chance. So that's kind of a best/worst moment.
Yeah.
A couple other honorable mentions. You can flip and forget Balotelli shirt off. Everybody remembers when that happened. Everyone was, we was all in secondary school flexing our little muscles, trying to get step.
Iconic.
You can't say that you scored a goal in the playground and you didn't try to give it a little flex.
That muscle flex, even FIFA added it.
When FIFA added it, it had to be OG back then, fam. One more honorable mention. What was the other one I was going to think of? I was thinking of another one. What was it? In fact, go, and I'll think, and it'll come back to me.
I'll just chime into one of them that you said, yeah. You see Greece when they won. Bro, I remember when I was a kid, because before, I just liked the teams with the best teams when it came to international football. So I was livid, bro. When Portugal lost, I was livid. I remember I was like 8 years old. I was livid. But in hindsight, I'm like, I know what Greece means to the culture now. Do you know what I mean? They go Santorini. Do you know what I mean? Giving us my canos. Like, how can I be mad at that? I can't be mad at that.
What the boys know about a little Cavos trip?
What they know about that? Do you know what I mean?
What they know about a little Cavos trip? Hey, Greece has given us a lot of moments. Banks said secondary, swear he was in college them times. How flipping old do you think I am? Man seen over 25's beef on Twitter. I thought I was a part of that. No, sir, not like that, son. Not like that. Man's my young boy.
Where was I?
He was probably I think he was year 11.
2012? No, I was in sixth form.
No, that was just, I think summer before. I think that was your summer before sixth form.
Summer before sixth form. Yeah, you're right. Still, you're right.
But the other memorable moment that I've got was Pirlo dog walking England around the pitch Euro 2012. That was the first, because back then when you was a young, you didn't really appreciate midfield. Like maybe you liked your midfielders to be all action, like spread, but you didn't really didn't appreciate them controlling tempo, doing the little things in the midfield that make you great. That was probably the first time I saw a midfield performance and thought, yeah, I can see how this guy has dominated the midfield. And that was an education for me. It was definitely an education for them England midfielders because they didn't have a clue what to do. But that was an old man putting on a big game, Euro 2012.
You know the maddest thing about that Pirlo performance, bro? And obviously, man, respected Pirlo always, innit? and like he was part of great teams, AC Milan. He just joined around that time. But I think my appreciation for him from that moment till when he retired just went up a notch. I didn't realize how good Pirlo was until that game. I honestly did not realize how good Pirlo was, but yeah, that was a mad clinic.
Worst thing is he ran it back 2 years later against them at the World Cup.
At the World Cup.
How'd you let him run it back? How'd you not learn anything from the first one? I learned shit from the first one. How did you not learn anything? Nah, they weared it.
Nah, for real. But nah, that was iconic. If I talk about mine, boy, obviously, them great Spain teams, man. I supported them in it. I'm not ashamed to say. Shemi always says it. Shemi always puts me on blast. Listen, 2008 to about 2014.
You always been a little bastard boy.
Come on, man. Listen. Come on. Remember we went down on holiday, man. I got a different appreciation for that place, bro. But that 2008 final when they broke their hoodoo, I think it was 58 years, something mad like that. 58 years without a European, without a international tournament win. Like deep it, and it was my boy Fernando Torres.
Wait, that little dink, striker,
nasty. Well, you said my Wi-Fi playing up.
It was playing up a little bit, but you powered through. You're backing your better now. You're backing your better.
I didn't even notice. I didn't even flinch, bro. Honestly, overrated. How they overrated? I wish we could bring fans to the stand. You know, how is that? How are those Spain teams overrated?
I feel like the 2008. I feel like because the 2010 one, the 2010 World Cup in general didn't have a lot of goals. Maybe that's why a lot of people think. Because Spain won a lot of their matches 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, like I don't think there was a lot of goals in Spain's 2010 World Cup campaign. So maybe that's why he sees it as overrated. But in terms of the actual quality of the team, you can't call that overrated. It was literally stacked.
I don't care. I don't care if you win 1-0 every game, tournament game. If you're playing great football, you're playing football we haven't seen. Would you call it great?
Barcelona were playing great football.
Come on, they brought the false nine, bro.
These are just there let the opposition have the ball. Let's be real. These didn't let the oppo have the ball. That's it. That's why they could win 1-0 so calmly.
Yeah, but that's the fundamentals of that same Barcelona team, bro. Pep, that's the 5-second rule. They had the ball most of the time. Obviously,
that Barca team, they were killed. Like they could put 4-5 past you, though.
Yeah. And they had the best team. They have the greatest player of all time as well in it, and Messi. So that definitely helps. Yeah, I said what I said.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. You know, we're not here to discuss that right now because we'll just get the road.
For real. One more moment for me, bro. Arshavin 2008.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing the clips flying about. Give me a bit of nostalgia. Yeah, literally after that. I was just wondering, when is he coming to the Premier League? I was literally, because you know, them times you're thinking is literally either Barca, Real Madrid, or Premier League that he has to go. That's the only places you want to see him go back then.
Yeah.
And then you see Wenger getting one janky ass deal over the line. I remember so vividly when Arshavin joined Arsenal. It was a snow day. It was all at home. It was snowing. There was no school. So I was watching transfer deadline day. It was like a February 1st or 2nd or something. Watching transfer deadline day. This guy was still in Siberia by like 2 o'clock. I was thinking there's no way they're getting this deal off the line. No way. I don't know what strings Wenger pulled at FA to make that deal go over the line. I don't know what he did, but it worked beautifully because there was no reason that deal should have went over the line. Arshavin, fantastic player when he was bothered. But as we see with Arshavin, like, if he wasn't bothered, he wasn't playing for you. If he wasn't bothered, he wasn't playing for you.
What did he give Arsenal? What, a year and a half?
Yeah, year and a half. Good vibes. And then after that, he got fat, and he said, "Nah, this is long. Let me go back to Russia."
Yeah, that was sad, but what he did in that tournament was unforgettable, man. Honestly. But quickly moving on, let's talk about predictions. Actually, wait, no. Let's talk about England first. Obviously, they played. How many friendlies was that? They played Austria.
I think 2 friendlies.
Austria and
who was the second
Romania.
Was it Romania?
Yeah. I think it was Romania. Yeah, because they played. I remember Kirikesh was playing, so it was Romania.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah. Quickly, what was your initial thoughts on those two performances?
Not impressive. Not impressive. Didn't. The worst thing is Southgate is like you don't want to keep harping on the point, but he's like I don't know how he has an idea of what England are really gonna look like if he's been playing players that are not even gonna come. Obviously, the Chelsea and Manchester City players haven't been able to join the team, but just looking at like it wasn't impressive. But you have to say like some of the players that are gonna play wasn't even there. Some of the players that played have now gone home and are now not going to be involved in the tournament. But by and large, both of the games, I watched the second game. I didn't watch the first game. I watched the game against Romania. They had Rashford, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Sancho up front. Oh no, and Grealish obviously as well. Didn't look very impressive. Rashford going to a couple positions, wasted them. Grealish was threatening, but only really came alive in the second half. England didn't look too. Funnily enough, their best performer on the day was Ward-Prowse, who's now gone home. So, yeah, I wasn't filled with a lot of confidence, but England don't fill me with a lot of confidence anyway, so I didn't really feel like anything new.
Yeah. 2 questions off the back of that. So you said Ward-Prowse was their best performer. I agree, along with Grealish. I think they were the 2 best players in that game. What do you think of the decision to not take Ward-Prowse and instead take Ben White as replacement for Trent?
We have to realize that Southgate was trying to take Trent as a midfielder, a position he's never played for his club and has never played for his country. Southgate is talking about, I love versatility. I love the fact that Trent could play in this place. I love the fact that Ben White could play in this. These guys have never played in these positions for you. You've never trialed these guys in these positions. So why are you taking them to play in these positions? Are you just going to go on the fly and say, yeah, in theory, apparently Trent can play in centre mid. So if it comes down to it, I'm going to play Trent in centre mid. That's really your thinking going into a European Championship. Not the qualifiers, not the friendlies before. You're thinking going into your first match is that if I need to call on Trent to play centre midfield, which he hasn't done bar like 20 charity minutes that Klopp gave him to finish off a game. He's never played in that position in a senior team, and you're doing that. Ben White, who he's been a bit of a utility man for Brighton. He's played in a couple positions. He's never played that position for you. He's never been in a squad with you, and now you're saying no, you're not even going to play him in his natural position. You're going to play him in DM. Southgate likes to do galaxy brain where I'm going to do the most extravagant thing. I'm going to impress you all. It's not that. Do the simple thing. International football is a simple game. It can be a
that's why he's the manager.
It can be a simple game if you make it, but you're trying to do up galaxy brain, doing up loads. Like it's not where it needs to be. But as I said, I would have probably taken Ward-Prowse literally just because of that Ward-Prowse, Dominic Calvert-Lewin potential in the last 5 minutes. Put both of them 2 on. Get some crosses in the box. I swear to God, he's winning every knockdown he needs to win. I swear to God, Harry Kane's feasting in the last 5 minutes if it comes down to that. Get him up there with Harry Kane. Last 5 minutes, they're winning everything up there. I promise you.
Yeah, nah. Nathan obviously put in the comments, he's the best set piece taker because obviously you've left. Trent has had to withdraw. Ward-Prowse, you don't pick him. They're saying Trippier. Streets are saying Trippier. I'm not sure about that. Like
Trippier got a right foot. You got a right foot, but really and truly, leave the free kicks to Rashford. That's it. Anything 25 yards out or further, leave that to Rashford. I swear to God. Rashford's putting one top bins this tournament, I promise you. He's putting one right in the top bins. Wallah to lie, he's putting one right in the top bins. I'll give you that. I'll put that on everything.
If you're watching, viewers, if you're watching on your phone, just screen record that part for us, please. Just
run it back. I'm telling you, Rashford's putting one straight in the. It might even be the first free kick he takes. You know, something's telling me. If he places that ball down, nobody's around him. Just give him that knuckle. Yeah. Give him that one. He might put that top bins. He might. Nathan saying Rashford's going to hit about a Jesus Christ. Jesus. First of all, First of all, Nathan. I've had a word with Rashford. He told me he's practicing with his free kicks. You saw the technique with the penalty. Just think about that 25 yards out. Rashford's got this. Apart from Rashford, who's going to be taking corners and all of that good stuff, where Calvin Phillips is on duty for that for Leeds. So maybe if he starts, there's Grealish.
Grealish takes them for Villa.
Yeah, Sancho maybe if he gets
Mason Mount. Mason Mount.
Yeah, he's known to chuck a couple into the box. So yeah, they've got a couple, but yeah, their specialists that was in the provisional squads aren't with them anymore, so they'll have to readjust.
Cool. So second question that I wanted to ask in regards to England was, obviously Trent has withdrawn. You don't take Ward-Prowse, but you take Ben White. England, they have Maguire. His fitness is in question right now, but yet they didn't play three at the back once during the friendlies. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think we're likely going to go with the 4-2-3-1? Is that Southgate's thinking? And if we are going to go with the 4-2-3-1, do you trust a Mings and Connor Cody or a Mings and John Stones partnership?
To quote a famous philosopher, you only go three at the back if you don't trust your defenders. If Maguire is not fit, there's no chance he's playing four at the back. Absolutely no chance. I can't see it because whatever we think of Maguire, he is his best centre-back that he's taken on the plane. He is his best centre-back. And I saw with the Romania game especially, we saw a partnership of Tyrone Mings, Ben White. Mings is...
He's horrible. He's horrible.
I don't like cussing players. But he's talking about... I saw him saying that in an article, I think it was today actually, saying England need to be streetwise to other countries' dark arts, speciality in dark arts. And I'm thinking, bruv, it's literally you that goes charging about emptying the defense, clumsily like charging into players. It's you that does that. It's you that needs to cool down and like keep a level head. And I don't trust you to do that during a tight, closely contested European Championship. So I can't see him relying on a centre-back partnership of Mings and then Stones. I don't see those two complementing each other. I think he has to throw in an extra centre-back simply because, as that one philosopher, Paul Merson, said, when you don't trust your centre-backs, you have to play three at the back.
But then it makes you wonder, why did he not play three at the back at any point during the friendlies? He played the 4-2-3-1.
I think he's banking on Maguire being fit. I think he's literally banking on that. Literally, Maguire hasn't played in a month. He's banking on Maguire being able to play in that back four, hoping for the best. But yeah, I don't see... A couple people have said it already, he's not played any games for a month. He's not fresh. Yes, he had an incredible run where he played basically every game before he got injured, but you can't just throw him back in. No match rhythm, no match fitness over a month out. To throw him into a European Championship like that, boy, good luck to him. I hope he performs well, but boy.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, well, they're saying first of all he joined training yesterday, but training 5 days before your 3 days before.
Nah, I don't see how he can play.
You need match fitness. Training is fine. You can get on the training pitch, but you need that match fitness. You need to be out there 90 minutes on your belt or whatever. He didn't even get that during the friendlies. So it's a risk, but it's something England have done in the past so many times.
I throw up every time.
Yeah, throw up a comment here. Why is Henderson on the plane? He hasn't played since February, and he's got 45 minutes under his belt in a friendly. It's that kind of thing that England do that, in the end, it always backfires. But we'll see what Southgate's thinking. We'll leave it to the mad genius that is Southgate. But moving on anyway, away from England, let's talk predictions now. Prediction time. Let's start with the tournament winner. Got a lot of heavy hitters in here. Who's your favorite? Who are you fancying?
God doesn't make mistakes. After the season that Benzema had with Real Madrid, He's been in exile for over 6 years. And God said, this is your time, son. It's your time to shine. He went and made the way where nobody could see it. Waymaker. Went and empty the path into the French national team. Who else would win it? A chance to complete the trophy, a chance to become the most decorated player in French history.
Well, in French
This is
history.
time.
Whoa. The most?
I said one of the most. One of the most.
Oh, okay.
One of the most decorated players in French history.
Okay.
Deschamps dropped him. If he won that World Cup with him in 2018 and they won it this time, he would be the most.
He would be the most. He would be the most, 100%.
He would. So
100%.
Deschamps, we still gotta have words about that. Beef can't dead just because you let him back in. It's cool you let him back in, but beef can't dead. But going back to my point, winner. It's only right for him to complete the CV international honors this summer. It has to be the French national team.
Yep, I can't disagree with you there. First of all, I need to have been in the room. I needed to have been a fly in the wall on the wall when Deschamps and Benzema were having that conversation. They say, "Look, we'll bring you back," because 6 years. It's not even 7 years, 2014.
Bro,
what changed? What changed though? What changed?
Man saw he was in a group with Germany and Portugal and said, nah. I ain't pulling up to this tournament with flipping Giroud up front. Yeah, nah. Hey, have you been seeing the beef that's been happening with Mbappe and Giroud?
Yeah, that's Benzema, man. You saw that tweet, innit?
Hey, I said there's a little Kaden that flipping what's his name, Tariq thing, because the way Mbappe has been wilding out recently has been killing me.
What's wrong with him though?
Like, you introduce him don't introduce me to a vibe you can't keep. That's what Mbappe is saying.
God.
Man got to play with Benzema now, and he's looking at Giroud like, hey, if I ever have to play with this flipping scrub again. I will go and play for Algeria instead. I'll go and play for Morocco, wherever. Like, he said, hey, I've got Benzema now. The way the French national team look up to Benzema is actually crazy. Like, they're all fans. They're all fans.
Do you blame them? Do you really blame them?
You think I blame? I'm a fan too.
What fans, man? That's like, Benzi, That's Benzi.
I see them play up front and just like. They see them play up front and Mbappe is like, yeah, nah. None of this Giroud stuff, none of this holding up. Yeah, he brings other stuff. Maybe he doesn't bring goals in the tournaments where he holds up the ball. Mbappe said, none of that. Get my boot up front. I hope the little injury he had in the last game isn't that serious, because we need to see Benzema this tournament.
No, I think he'll be all right. He's been posting on Instagram. He looks good, man. He looks all right.
That's what we need to hear.
Yeah, no, I'll go with France as well, man. I can't look past them. There's too much quality in that team. Too much quality. And the fact
Jose tournament best under 21 player. I heard about Jose. Apparently, a couple of teams are interested in him. We'll see. That's a nice shout. So we'll see.
We'll see.
I don't even know if I said his name right. I hope I did.
Boy,
that's a brazy name.
Listen, even if you didn't say it right now, if he has a big tournament, we're gonna be saying that right in a month. But yeah, I have to go with France.
Wait. Sorry. I just DT Czech Republic. I mean, send Czech Republic home at the earliest convenience. You see the way these lot been chatting?
Nah.
You ain't seen.
No, they're still doing up racism.
They're saying, the whole team backs that Czech player that racially abused Glenn Kamara.
Yeah.
Souček and Kufal came up talking shit. Hey, I hope they get clamped down when they come back to the Premier League. Send Czech Republic home at your earliest convenience. Jose, I hope that you flipping don't score a goal.
I hope you fell.
I hope you go home in disgrace, lad. I know I'm hating on the under 21 player. I don't care. I hope you go home. If you back that racially abused Glenn Kamara, I hope you go home with him.
No, honestly, man, them teams there actually. Listen, this is the final third platform for everyone. Do you know what I mean?
No,
But
not platform for no.
wait, wait,
What platform for who? Platform for who?
no, not for Czech Republic. I'm just looking, for the masses. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to offend anyone, but those teams there, man, they all have that. They all have the same four. I'm not surprised that Suchek is coming out and defending him or Kufal. They even have black teammates at West Ham, but do they care? No. But no, for real. But Antonio's just a nice guy, smiley guy. He's not gonna do nothing.
I can call him a smiling ass nigga.
Oh, days. But yeah, so we've all said France for tournament winner. Let's talk about Golden Boot. Who are you fancying for the Golden Boot?
Golden Boot. See, I was leaning towards Ronaldo, I don't know why I feel like he's gonna have himself a little tournament. I don't know why. I like the Portugal national team, the manager, he's setting his ways. Yes, that they don't play great football, but I just feel like Ronaldo wants to have a going out. But even if they don't win, I feel like Ronaldo wants to have a going out party because we don't know how long he's gonna be left on the stage. I think he's trying to get that international record and dip.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he's trying to get that record and dip.
You reckon?
I think Ronaldo,
so. Ronaldo's this type of guy. He's obsessed,
He's obsessed, yeah.
He'll play till it can. You see how Ibra came back for Sweden at 40 years old? But Ronaldo gives me that energy.
Portugal generally have a good team coming up. So as good as Ronaldo is, it's possible that in next couple of years the team starts to move away from him.
Yeah.
As crazy as it sounds, a Portugal team without Ronaldo, it could be that it starts to move away from him. Wait, that is you, but that tall ass Russian. What?
Hey, he bags though.
Bro, he was winning Linux during the World Cup. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it.
He was actually bagging, bro. I would never write him off. I've seen him in a couple international tournaments doing bits, bro. I would not write him off.
Hey, I put my hands up. He might do his thing.
No, you might do. So you're going with Ronaldo.
I think I'm gonna go with Ronaldo still. This might just be egg on my face. He might end up with 0 goals, but I'm gonna go with Ronaldo.
Okay. I honestly don't know, I don't know. I'd like to say one of the France boys because I think they'll go the furthest, but I do believe they'll share the goals. I know Griezmann was the top scorer in 2016, but there was no Benzema then. There was no Mbappe. I do think they'll share the goals. With England, they're talking about Kane. I don't know. I don't see it this time. I know he had 6 goals at the World Cup. Hella pens. Goals, hitting his shoulder, hitting his back.
Hey, you ain't getting that. You ain't getting that sort of luck again. You ain't getting it. Nah. One come off your backside. That's 1 in a million. You better eat that one. Take that World Cup Golden Boot.
Yeah, no. He'll hold that. But I think, I don't know. I feel like going to someone that's done it before. He plays for Germany. His name is Thomas.
Ooh, Mr. Müller.
I'm going to Muller still. I'm going to Muller. All these international tournaments, there's something about him. He's always there and thereabouts. He's always near the top goal scorers. And like you said, he got exiled from the German national team, came back with fire for Bayern Munich, and he's brought himself back to the fold. So I'm gonna go with Muller still. I'm gonna go with Muller as a dark horse, but I'm gonna go with him nonetheless.
We'll see.
You got this comment here.
Kane top scorer. Oh wait, sorry. Let me go back to that comment. Nathan saying the tournament's a big one for João Felix because if man doesn't turn up, he might be on fraud watch. Yeah, man, it's been it's athletic tax as well, man. It's athletic tax as well. We always have to question why a young budding. Obviously, you're going to learn the discipline side of the game at a club like Atletico under Simeone, but you won't get to express yourself too much. So maybe Portugal will be a good chance. Then again, he's coming back to Santos, so it feels like he's just losing all around. But maybe Portugal will be a good change of scene, good change of experience for him. He might do something because we know the talent's there. That's the thing. We know the talent's there, but it just feels that the conditions for him to be great haven't been there in the last couple of years.
No, I agree. But even though Santos is quite a pragmatic manager, quite defensive manager, they still got a lot of quality on that team. And I feel like if he does get minutes, I don't think he'll start, but if he gets minutes, then, there's an opportunity on the world stage for himself to, play some good football. So, João Felix, I always root for João Felix, man. What we saw at Benfica, supreme talent,
proper baller,
supreme talent. Moving on. So we said Golden Boot. Moving on to player of the tournament. Who have you got?
MR10.
Sorry?
MR10. If England get to the semi-finals, it'll be because of Rashford. That might be enough to sneak him.
You think Marcus Rashford is going to get player of the tournament?
1% chance, 99% faith. That's how I live my life. That's how I live my life. 1% chance, 99% faith. Hey, if Rashford can put England on his broken back and then go have surgery, go fix that shit up, I'll be a happy man. I didn't want him to be here in the first place. I'm only here so I don't get fired. That's Rashford. You need to go and have surgery. You need to go and have surgery and recuperate, Rashford. But you're here. I hope you do well. 1% chance, 99% faith. That's my player of the tournament.
I'll be honest with you. I don't even think Rashford's going to start. So if Rashford doesn't start,
he'll start.
He's starting.
He's starting 100%.
Grealish has played both. Played both friendlies,
Yeah, Kane, Grealish.
Ooh, if he goes free at the back, there's only going to be 2 players playing with Kane, and Mount is going to play. Mount is 100% going to play. So we're looking at Grealish, Foden, and Rashford.
I don't think Foden's a guarantee. I'd start Foden, but I don't think Foden's a guaranteed start.
Me neither. I don't think he'll start.
I don't think he's going to start.
I think Mount is a guaranteed starter.
Yeah, Mount's a guaranteed starter, 100%. Then you're looking at that right side. If they play forward at the back, that right side, how many England players can really play there? You've got probably Sterling, who hasn't really played there a lot this season. Sancho, who had an ineffective game there last game, and then Rashford, who plays there for his club a little bit. I don't know, it's a bit of a toss-up.
There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah, it's a lot of talent. It depends on how he decides to line up. If they go forward at the back, I do see a space for Rashford, because with those players, how many of them can run in? Like, how many of them can really stretch the defense? You need that element in your team as well. And I feel like it's only really Rashford and Sterling that can offer that. So we'll see. But yeah, it'll be Rashford or Sterling definitely to one of them to start the games.
Yeah. So going with MR10 as your player of the 100%. Tournament, you don't want to change that.
Nah. I don't backtrack.
Okay, 99% faith. You said okay. I'm gonna have to give you 2 players, if that's okay.
No, go through.
And they're both
indecisive. But go through.
Nah, listen. So one of them, I think, will be based on actual performance. Period. Like they will earn it. That player is Benzema.
Woo!
I just feel like the
streets are eating.
The script is written, bro. The lights,
literally,
the bright lights are there for Benzema. Brought back to the fold. I think France are gonna win it, and I think he'll be one of their best players. So I'm gonna go Benzema. But the narrative around Kante at the moment, and how much love Kante is getting, and Kante will put in consistent 7, 8 out of 10s throughout the tournament.
If France win the Euros, Kante is probably gonna win Ballon d'Or.
I am mad at that.
He's probably gonna win Ballon d'Or. I can't lie to you. I wouldn't agree with it. I wouldn't give it to Kante, but he's probably gonna win it. Who
you give it to at this moment in time, though? Really, that's the thing. Obviously, Lewandowski got snubbed last year.
I ain't giving it to Lewandowski.
No, I'm not giving it to him. But last year he got snubbed, innit? But other than that, I don't really know who you give it to right now.
Like, if you're giving it to Kante, just like you have to say you're giving it to him off of the Champions League campaign, and then off of this Euros. Like, you have to just say that. But I don't know. I honestly don't know. But Kante would have I ain't giving Ballon d'Ors to holding midfielders, man. The game used to mean something, man. I'm sorry. The game used to mean something. Giving Ballon d'Or giving Ballon d'Ors to centre backs and holding midfielders. That's not the game I grew up on.
You'd think you don't play defense, but you know.
Yeah, literally, I don't. It's like I don't. It's like I don't. I'm a right back, but I'm sorry, the game's still in me.
No, I hear you. No, honestly, I wouldn't want Kante to get player of the tournament. Actually, I wouldn't mind him getting player of the tournament in it, but I think it's between Benzema or Kante for me in it. But yeah, moving
Do you
on.
Do you ever feel like because France are such overwhelming, like the fact that we just both calmly said France are just like the clear favorites, it just feels like something is due to go wrong. Like
I don't know though. Like
you don't see football work this way. Like
that was 2016. That was 2016 though. I thought France had the Euros. I was like home nation. You know, you have the best team. Surely you're gonna go and secure it, and they didn't. So I feel like because it happened then, they've learned from that. They won the World Cup. It can't happen again. I don't see it happening again.
It is that they have got winners. They have got winners in that team. I feel like that's the one thing that separates probably them from a lot of the teams. Like even the quality and the mentality of that team.
Exactly.
It's probably what separates a lot of the countries in the Euros from France.
Exactly, because if you look at the big nations, let's talk about England. Young team, not a lot of winners in there. You look at Spain. Spain is far from what it used to be. Portugal, there's a lot of quality in there. So I wouldn't write them off, but they're dark horses. They don't have the same level of quality as France. Netherlands, they've lost Van Dijk. And do you really trust Netherlands? Not really.
Lost Van der Beek as well. Who's lost?
You're saying it like it's a joke.
I'm not saying it like it's a joke, man.
It's actually a big loss, you know. No, it's actually a big loss. It's actually a big loss.
You say United. He actually plays for Holland.
No, for real. And obviously they got a crap manager on the ball. So you look at that.
Get how these guys keep failing upwards, man. It doesn't make sense.
I'm not even gonna comment. Holland is a team that I just have no hope for ever because they just never seem to get it right. But yeah, I think France.
Said if you send Adama Traore to an international tournament, you deserve to lose. Adama Traore, why the hell didn't you pick Mali? Why the hell didn't you pick Mali? Your name is Adama Traore. Why the hell didn't you pick Mali? What's wrong with you?
No shame, you know. How the hell is your name Traore and you picked Spain, bro?
I just want my people to be freed from the grips of colonialism. I promise you, I need my people free. Let my people go. Pharaoh. Let my people go.
Shout out Hudson-Odoi, by the way.
At least he's considering it. Hudson-Odoi, make that decision, man.
Make the right decision, man.
Jump the border.
But yeah, cool. So that's tournament winners, Golden Boot, player of the tournament. Let's go to the youngsters, the young fellas, you know. Young player of the tournament. Who you got in mind?
Okay, my young player of the tournament. If he's given the chance, Jeremy Doku. I hope I'm saying his name right. Doku. Jeremy Doku.
Interesting.
I feel like he's gonna light up the tournament for Belgium. I feel like he's so wavy. He's only 19 and he's so wavy. I don't
think he gets the game time.
I feel like if Belgium aren't going, like he can be a straight impact off the bench if things aren't going well for Belgium, and the impact he could make could lead to him getting a start later on in the tournament. Because I feel like he's ready. Like if there's a young player that's not known to the world that's ready to explode in the tournament, it's probably Doku. I can't decide how to say them, so I'm going with their pronunciation.
Come on, say it, bro. You know he's probably Congolese. He's probably Congolese. So
Julie.
You know he's probably Congolese. Just give him that, Doku. Give him that flair.
Give us the pronunciation, man.
Oh man, but yeah, interesting name. I wasn't expecting to hear that. Who am I going with for my young player of the tournament? I feel like once again, when you think about these players, it'll be the teams that go far. So obviously, you've given a player from Belgium, and you think Belgium will go far?
Quarters. They should be looking at quarters.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with an England player. It's a bit of a safe bet, but I'm gonna go with it. It's Phil Foden.
It's Philip. Mr.
I don't
Walter.
know. The way Foden played in the Champions League, minus the final, the way Foden played in the Champions League, and the way he just plays beyond his age, he just grabs the game by the scruff of the neck. I feel like even if he doesn't start the tournament for England, he'll put himself in a position where
it's inevitable.
It's inevitable that he has to get game time, and if he does, I know he's gonna ball. If there's one player in the England camp, out of all these young players, we're talking about Sancho, we're talking about Mount, we're talking about I'm not putting Rashford there, he's been there already, but you're talking about those young players, Saka. If there's one player that I believe is gonna grab the game by the scruff of the neck for England, it will be Foden. So I'll have to go with Foden. All these other young players here, they're talented players, but I'm looking at their teams and I don't think they're gonna go far enough to have an impact that will win them young player of the tournament. But Foden, I'm gonna go with Foden.
Yeah, when you talk about young players that just play beyond their age, is literally Phil. It's literally Philip Walter. Man's name is Walter. There was no need for him to be 18 at any point.
Nah, for real. I said Philip Walter. Philip Walter Foden.
He's lucky his last name is a bit techie. Last name Foden is a last name.
Yeah.
But Philip Walter, that's the counter. That's a HMRC tax collector if I've ever heard one. That's the most tax collector name I've ever heard.
Should not be on a football pitch.
Man should be doing audits for big six firms.
How old is Locatelli now?
Locatelli,
I feel like he's been around for time. Okay, he's only 22.
Wait, you know me, I just pull numbers out.
Locatelli,
23.
Okay, no, so he'll still qualify for young player of the tournament. Okay.
What does it? How old does it go up to?
I think it goes up to 24. I think.
Yeah, man, granddad's fam.
I know.
Still in contention.
Joking. But I think it goes up to 24. So young players, obviously, we've looked at that. There's a lot of exciting young players, and that's one of the parts of the tournament that I usually get excited about, seeing these young players on the grand stage. Now you hear about these names, but to see them on the grandest stage, it's an exciting experience.
I'm just looking forward to watching random ass matches, hoping to catch like I know I'm gonna get some duds. Some dud matches, but you know the random ass matches where you just say, and that's where a star can be born. One random ass Euros match that's at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Literally,
those are the sort of matches where you think, shit, this player is cold.
Yeah,
start following them from there.
I know there's a game this weekend. I think it's Austria versus North Macedonia. Listen, I'm gonna be there. Yeah, I'm
gonna be there to talk it.
I'll be there. I ain't complaining. But yeah, cool. So obviously we've spoken about all the awards. And we've spoken about England. But I'm gonna bring the focus back to England one last time. How far do you see England going in this tournament? Finals at Wembley, by the way. Finals at Wembley.
Round of 32.
There's no round.
There's no round of 32. Round of 16.
16. You're only giving them 16.
Round of 16.
Why round of 16, man?
Southgate tax, man. England tax.
You got to the semi-finals.
They may have missed all of that last summer, 2018 summer when it was all fun and games. Nah. I can't see England running it back. I can't see when I say Rashford player of the tournament, I say it because 1% chance, 99% faith. But when I actually think about what England's about right now, I can't see them getting past some of these teams. You tell me to put them up against Belgium, who are known butlers. I can't see them beating Belgium. Put them over their knee 2 times in one tournament.
Yeah.
Even Belgium are not that good no more, but I still can't see them getting past them.
They're not.
So I can't see England going further than the quarters. But it's not a success. It's not a success.
But if you're asking them to, if you're saying last 16, what you're basically saying is they're gonna come out the group and that's it. That's what you're saying. You genuinely believe that?
They could face. I swear they can face France as soon as they come out of the group.
Oh, swear, is that the
I think
the
that's the way.
bracket is?
I think that's how the bracket is. They could face France.
Let me try to pre up the bracket real quick if I can. Let me try to pre up real quick. That's it then. if that's the case, then that's it. Can I get up?
Let me see.
No one trying to feed us.
Feed the streets.
No one's trying to feed the streets. All right, let's see what I can do here quickly. Ooh. Okay, England have Croatia and thing. I just realized, there's the third place thing as well.
Yeah.
That's some nonsense, man. I actually don't like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like bad people can get out of the group, but if you finish third, you're running into a mad thing anyway.
Yeah, no, I actually don't like that though. What the hell? Anyway,
I can't get up the bracket, but I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that that as soon as they get out of the group, they could face France, depending on where they finish. So, I mean,
okay, so I've got it. You're right. You're actually right. So if England win the group, they can face second place in the group of death: France, Portugal.
See, look at that.
France, Portugal, and Germany. So that last 16 call is not even a bad shout. It's not even looking like a bad shout. With that being said, I might have to agree with you, you know.
They told us it was coming home. They didn't specify what home they were talking about.
That's sad. That's actually sad, you know. But so this is where...
If they face Portugal, do you think they have a chance?
No, I don't, you know.
Germany?
No. I just don't trust England when it comes to the big teams. Like you look at the World Cup. Obviously, this is a very different team from the 2018 the World Cup squad. But at the World Cup, they relied on set pieces. That's where they got most of their goals. In open play, they weren't slick. They weren't, except for when they faced Panama. When they won.
Big tax.
Panama, literally Panama tax. Do you know what I mean? But in these tournaments, they tend to freeze when they get to face the best teams. That's why Belgium beat them twice. They faced Croatia. They lost to Croatia. Do you know what I mean? So how can I sit here when you lost to Belgium and Croatia and say, I expect you to beat Portugal or France or Germany? It's hard to say it. It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. And like you said, Southgate tax as well. So
it's all weighty taxes. That's what I'm saying. Like quarterfinals is a success, because it means you've beaten a big team.
Yeah. So what happens then if England crash out at the quarterfinal or last 16 stage? For you, does it mean change of manager? I mean, I know even before
give Southgate a new contract.
What's he on right now? He's got another. I think he's 2022 after the World Cup.
Yeah.
Listen, I wouldn't put it past them, but honestly, there's so much better managers out there than Southgate. They can
let Wenger take control of this team for 2
years.
Wenger,
let him play.
Wenger,
let him play
with these man, please. Look
at the young talent that is in the team. Are you telling me we have Southgate as a manager? Nah.
Let Wenger kick ball with these man. I know you want your English managers. That I used to think that the England manager should be English, but ban that.
I mean, we've seen
Wenger kick ball with these man.
We've seen with go on.
Yilmaz for Turkey coming off a league title winning season in France.
Elite season, 36 years old.
At the back. Hey, big up Cenk. Come on, you Spurs. Hey, I'm Lee CK. You're completely right. We haven't talked about Turkey this stream, but you're completely right. Youngest squad in the Euros, apparently. They could definitely be a dark horse. And
if you've seen Turkey in the qualifiers, they've really stepped up. Like they qualified with ease to this Euros, World Cup qualifiers as well. They're coasting right now. This is a tough team. It's a young team, but it's a tough team. So Turkey are definitely dark horses. Oh yeah. Anyway, coming to the end of the stream, I wanted to bring something back that we did, for the World Cup 2018. I got my hat here. I got my my new era hat here, you know. And in here, there's every team from the Euros in here. I'm gonna pick the names out of the hat, assign them to each member of tier 3. Obviously, Julie and Shem ain't here, but I'll read their names out, and then I'll read out the new the countries that I've selected for you, innit? So,
all right.
Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please.
Can you hear the drum roll?
I can hear the drum roll. So this is for Julie. It's for Julie. All right, cool. Who we got here? Who we got here? Who we got here? Who we got here? Okay, Julie got Spain. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
All right, you can see it. You can see it. Julie got Spain.
Spain.
Julie's gonna be repping Spain for the final third this Euro 2020. Backing them, David De Gea, Kepa, all of these man taking, trying to see whether Spain are gonna carry home the trophy. We'll see. Gerard Moreno, that man.
Why are you starting with those names, bro?
First name that popped into my head. I was gonna go Gerard Moreno, but he skenged us already, so I was pissed off at him.
Oh man, listen, shout out my boy Thiago, man, rooting for you as always.
Who?
Don't
Who?
start. Start.
See.
Oh yeah, just bring up
Thiago Pata has killed me.
Bring up a comment from Nathan. He says, "Yeah, Wenger for England. If man can bot ball with Shamak, I ain't even gonna list the name of these bums, but you get the point. You get the point, man."
Andre Santos, Jenkinson.
You get the
Let
point,
Wenger
man.
kick ball with England, man. FA, make that decision, man.
Come on, man. Wenger for England, man. Come on.
Imagine
man.
Wenger with Foden.
Imagine.
Fabregas vibes.
It'll be special. But let's go on to the next one. Shem, this is for you. All right, drum roll, please. Get over drum roll. All right. Who do we have here? No way. No.
France. No way he got France. Little janky ass suit, fam.
You know, Shem, when he sees he's gonna be wanking in a sock somewhere. Man got France, you know. Fair play.
Janky ass suit.
Fair play, man. So that's Judy, Spain. Shem got France. I'm gonna go to you, Banks. I'm gonna go to you.
All right.
Drum roll, please. All right, here we got. Think Manchester City left back.
Man said I got Ukraine. What? Can I even go to Ukraine without getting racially abused? What?
I hope they can't see this.
Man can't even step foot in Ukraine. Oh, who am I backing? What borders do? What? He's like Yarmolenko. He plays for Ukraine.
Yarmolenko.
Who else we got?
Zinchenko.
Who else?
Now we just go to the legends now. Shevchenko.
He's the manager, actually.
Say so.
Shevchenko's the manager. Oh, yeah. I'm eating.
Okay, no, we like that. I'll get behind that.
I'm eating.
Okay, I'll get behind that. Well, I shouldn't even laugh yet because it's me next. So let's see who I get. Drum roll, please.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, okay, not bad. Got Italy.
Come on, Mancini and them, man.
Come on, Mancini. Look at Jorginho.
If you don't understand what Jorginho brings to the game, you don't understand football. Can we get some hype? Italy on the Tottenham. Who else we got? We got Immobile coming up back to back 25 goal seasons. All of them good stuff. All right.
Oh, listen, I ain't mad at that. Dark horses. I ain't mad at that. Come on, Mancini.
All right. Can I change my pick? Ukraine. They're taking it home. Ukraine are take Conor Polenka. Aye.
Oi, throwback. Throwback.
Conor Polenka.
That is
Where does he play now? Last time I checked, he played for Seville.
That was a good couple of years ago, though.
Where could he play now?
Hey, it's mad though. How do we all get big teams and then you got Ukraine?
It's cool because God knows my plan. God's got a plan for me.
All these names, bro.
He even went back to Ukraine to represent our homeland. Hey, me, him, it's all him.
Oh my days. Say less. So obviously, just to run it back quickly, we got Julie representing Spain, Shem representing France, sickening. We got Banks representing Ukraine, and myself, CJ, representing Italia. Forza Italia, let's go.
Forza Ukraine.
I think Lambs is having nightmares thinking about Jorginho.
That's your Champions League winner, lad.
Champions League winner.
Have some respect. Respect. If you don't know what Jorginho brings to the pitch, you don't understand.
You don't understand ball.
You don't understand football.
We're going to show you this summer. We're going to show you. Starting tonight. Come on, let's go. Forza Italia. Well, yeah.
A 35-year-old young man runs past Jorginho today.
And you know he will.
He will, 100%.
100%. But yeah, anyway, bro, we're gone an hour strong. I think we should wrap up. It's been lovely. Enjoyable preview for Euro 2020. I need to say something actually. People,
get off your chest.
It's Euro 2020, not 2021.
Listen to the man. I'm
seeing hashtags saying Euro 2021 and this and that.
Unbelievable.
Euro
it's unbelievable. 2020.
You think UEFA didn't put all that money into marketing to say Euro 2021? It's Euro 2020.
We're running it back a year. We're living in the past.
All right.
We've gone back to the future.
We've gone back to the future. Don't worry. But nonetheless, Banks, pleasure as always.
The pleasure's all mine, Bruce.
Viewers,
make sure you subscribe to the channel. I didn't want to interrupt CJ, but important message: subscribe to the channel as always. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Like this video.
You're here already, man. Just do it.
Literally, just do it. Just do it.
Just have that fun over here.
Hit that button.
I mean, bro, pleasure as always. Viewers, pleasure as always. Enjoy the game tonight. Let's go Italy.
You are now listening to The Final Third.
I think Pepe's so comfortable.
You should be in,
just need to shake him.
You should be in prison. We bailed you out. To come and play this season. You're out here disgracing us. You should be in prison. You should be facing charges.